Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am doing another review. This is on the Wayne Goss Luxury Eye Collection, and I'm excited to review this. I haven't even tried it, and it's been out for a month. I've had it for about a month, and I haven't tried it yet, so I am really excited to share these products with you. The last time I did this, I went with a very simple look, and with this palette, I am going to do something a little more fun. It's a very warm palette. I think it's perfect for this time of year. Wayne Goss, I have followed him and watched his YouTube videos for over 4 years now. I think you should check him out. He used to only have like these little 3-minute snippets of tricks and tips, and I really enjoyed his content. So let's get started. First off, we're gonna prime the eyes. Going back in with my powder, I use the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores pressed powder, and I use that to powder the eyes. All of your shadows lay very smooth and doesn't skip. This is Wayne Goss's The Eye Set. Wayne Goss brushes are very soft, and they are handmade. I'm going to try these. Let's go ahead. I'm going in with that color right there. And that is number 5. The way he's numbered them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way across. I'm going to take that shade, which is the lightest shade, and I'm going to use that as my transition. I don't know how dark or anything this is, so I'm going to always tap off my brush because I don't want a ton of eyeshadow to go on my face. I want to be able to know exactly what I'm working with, how pigmented these are. Lesser product, the better to work with. You don't want to just slap on a ton of freaking eyeshadow, pack it on. You want to gradually build that up. Otherwise, you're going to look ridiculous. I'm just telling you, you're going to look ridiculous. But if you don't want to look ridiculous, then do it this way. That's really pretty. I like that color. It is really nice. I do the same to the next eye. Now, the reason why I don't do one eye first and then do the other off camera, which I think a lot of people do, which is fine, but I'll forget. I'll forget what I did to this eye, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna have to freaking do what I did to that eye? I'm not gonna remember that. So, back and forth. And then you're gonna bring up that color just right below your brow bone. So the concentrated amount of color is gonna be right here in your crease, and then you're gonna slowly bring it up to your brow bone. And that gives you a fade of color, but prominent color being in your crease, and that's what you want. You want that definition in your crease. This is Wayne Goss's brush number 16. You can use whatever fluffy brush you have. These brushes are really soft. I actually like this brush a lot. I'm going to use that same brush, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here. They're very easy to work with. That is certain. And I'm going to just take that. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's got a sheen. I like that. It is so pretty. So I'm going to take that onto the outer edge and right below my crease. That's a beautiful shade. I like it. Now I'm going back in to number 5, and I'm just going to blend out the top portion of what I've laid down. That way it gives it a more seamless transition. I'm going to go in with number 18, and it's more of a flat tip. So if you can see it there, you can't see it there. I know I look ridiculous right now, but it's fine. So that can go right. I'm going to pack on some color right there. And I'm looking at number 2, which is this shade right here in the middle. So let's see how that goes. Right in the middle of my lid. And I'm just going to pack it on. I don't really know what look I'm doing. I just know I want it to look pretty glam. That's a very pretty neutral shade. So I'm going to take that remnants and put it in my inner corner and just keep packing. Now, number 6 is supposed to be a topper, and I kind of want to brighten my eye because right now it's very, very dark. It's very, very fall, which I love, but I want to brighten up the eye. I'm going to go in with my finger. It's usually the best way to do these. And that feels a little bit more rough, so I think it's a little more glittery. Not quite as bright as I was hoping. I'm gonna go in with number 1 and see if I can't brighten this up a little bit more. And then I can probably go back into number 6. Alright, that's looking pretty good. I'm not as impressed with the number 6, only because I've used another topper and it works better on my eye. But that's not to say that this one's not just as beautiful. This one is very beautiful. You can see that is such a beautiful color. So I'm going to go back in with that topper to again brighten up my eyes. Since I laid down that other brighter shade, this, once it goes on top of it, will really, really make the eye pop. Well, that's what we're hoping for anyway. You never know how these looks are going to come out. Okay, that is more or less what I'm looking for. I like that. That's what I'm going for. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with my brush with just whatever product is left on it, and I'm going to blend again. Just to make sure all the colors are nice and blended, because you don't want any harsh lines. Okay, I'm back. I know it doesn't seem like I left, but I did leave because there was a knock at the door and I had to go answer it. And it was my niece, unannounced. I love you, but you came unannounced. No, I'm just joking. You can come over anytime. All right, anyways, let's finish this eye look. So I've gone ahead and I've brightened up my eyes, and I think that was it. I can't remember now. I will use the black color to shade around my eyes right here to give it a little more definition. I want it to be a little bit darker on the edges and then kind of come out. I'm not sure how pigmented this black is. We're gonna go in soft at first, so let's see. I'm gonna go right to the lash line. I'm just gonna go to the outer corner and kind of just build it up a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I really like these shadows because they're very easy to work with. These eyeshadows are very forgiving in the way that you can just keep blending. And then I'm just winging it out to give me that lift. I need to lift my eyes. I don't need to lift my eyes, I want to lift my eyes. I'm going to be using these Glamnetic lashes. I'm really excited to use these. These are easy. I have to put on eyeliner anyways, so why not use some lashes and kind of give this a really nice look. But before I do have to put on my brows. I'm going to go in with my Hourglass brow. I don't even know what color this is. It's a cool brown. It's an actual cool brown though. So I'm just going to start filling it in. You know what, every time I put these brows on, all I can think of is Manny MUA going, I'm back and the brows are filled. That's all I can think about. I think it's hilarious. I'm using the Glamnetic eyeliner in black. And it says to shake it well before you use it because I think that all the magnetic particles start to settle, and it's just a brush tip. When using this also, you have to go in pretty thick because the lash needs something to adhere to. Okay, so my eyeliner's on. It does need to dry before you attach or adhere the lashes, so I'm going to move on. So the next thing I am going to do is my face. I'm going to go in with a primer, the primer by Tarte that I showed you guys or talked about in my last video. and it looks like this. It's kind of puttyish, but it's really nice. So I'm just gonna warm it up in between my hands and put it where I want it to look a little bit smoother. It is not gonna take away your pores. It's not gonna take away your pores, but it's definitely gonna help fill them in for a little bit of a smoother look. I'm going in with my Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect. I'm going with my Beauty Blender. I'm gonna pounce that all over my face. That topper eyeshadow had a lot of fallout. So make sure that when you are doing your eyes, that you definitely don't put on foundation first. Put on your eyeshadow first. Otherwise, it is gonna ruin everything. So as you can see, a little bit of that foundation goes a long way, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use the rest of that pump. Very nice. Now I'm probably gonna ruin the look with a concealer, but it's okay. I wanna try this concealer by Beauty Blender. It's their Bounce. It's called their Bounce Concealer. But it's supposed to be really hydrating, and the tip of this is supposed to be the same material that they use for their Beauty Blender, which I think was pretty innovative on their part. Nobody has that. And again, only putting very little because I don't know how this is gonna be, but I really want to brighten up my under eye. It is really thick, guys. I don't know. That didn't even sound right. What is that? It doesn't seem like it is hydrating at all, but again, you never know unless you try. This is supposed to be made for all age groups, but I don't know. Okay, I'm going in with my setting powder again. There are other powders I use. It's not the only one, but I'm using this today. I want to set that concealer a little bit so I can kind of smooth it out as well under my eye. So because that concealer was so drying, it's really sucked all the moisture out of my face. So I gotta replenish, I gotta put that back. I gotta put that moisture back. So I'm gonna do a trick. This trick I learned from watching Jaclyn Hill. So you put a couple of dots, put 1 drop or 2 drops of the Smashbox Photo Finish primer oil. You may be able to use any beauty oil. I've not tried it with any beauty oil. I've only tried it with the Smashbox primer oil. I just tap it with my beauty sponge that I just got done using, and then I go in right over the powder and everything I just placed down and go right in under the eye where I want that moisture to come back. I can't go on without moisture. I can't look like a crusty person all day. So I'm crusty girl. And right here, because this is where I put the concealer, is so dry. And I'll kind of go along my cheeks too to give it a little bit of glow. Okay, I think I'm much happier. We are moving on. Let's move on to my lashes. I'm using these Glamnetic Luxe lashes. We're not going in with the Luxe lashes by Glamnetics. We're gonna go in with the Livin lashes by Glamnetic. So they look like these. I've actually already used these and I've trimmed them down already. The other ones were way too fluffy. I wanted to use them, but I didn't want to cover this entire eye look either. So I'm going in with these. Sorry about that. Change up. But that's what makeup is about, and playing with stuff. You gotta just change to whatever you like. You just gotta do whatever you want to do. Alright, and the lashes are on. That was kind of a lot to deal with. I'm gonna go in with Wayne Goss's pencils. I'm really excited to use these. I hope these are as good as I've heard about. The colors he has 3 colors, and one is an Obsidian, Rich Hazel, and Precious Opal. Rich Hazel and Precious Opal are very similar, but one of them, and it is the Precious Opal that has a bit of a sheen to it, Really, really pretty. I can swatch them for you real quick. So this is your Obsidian. So these are your colors, guys. Your Obsidian, your Rich Hazel, and your Precious Opal. Those are really pretty. And they went on so soft. I'm going in with Obsidian. Now I'm gonna tight line where my lash is at. Oh my goodness, where did that come from? That one on really, really smooth. I really like that. Now my eyes are watering. I don't really tight line ever, unless I'm wearing lashes. If I'm wearing lashes, I will tight line to kind of make that lash seem a little more natural on the lash line. Okay, the same Obsidian color, I'm gonna go in on my waterline. I want this look to be exaggerated. I'm gonna go back in with Wayne Goss's number 20 brush and going in with 5. I'm gonna use 5 right on my lower lash line. And that will help to blend in that black I just used, and it's really going to tie in this entire look. What a pretty face I make when I do my makeup. You know, I don't even know what I look like when I'm doing my makeup, so I don't see myself, but then watching the videos of myself doing makeup, I make all kinds of faces. I'm really sorry. And so if you can kind of see, I've went ahead and smoked out my lower lash line, and that black, I wanted it to blend in with that number 5 color, so it gives it a little bit of a darker, smokier look, and that's the look I was going for. Looks very nice. Now I'm going to go back into my palette, and this black that I put, you can barely see it because I covered it up with eyeliner, but I'm going to go back into that black, and I'm going to use it to smoke out right on top of my eyeliner, just to give it a little more definition right on that outer corner. And I like that I can just dip into this black and not have to worry if I'm screwing up badly, because it goes on so nicely and it blends so well. Not all black eyeshadow is made equal, and blending out black eyeshadow can be your worst nightmare sometimes, so you really got to be careful. This black eyeshadow is super good, super easy to blend out. I'm going to go back and blend because that's what you have to do. Now I'm going to bronze my face. I love bronzing my face. It brings life back to your face. It gives you a little more dimension and it makes you look a little more tan. So I'm going in with my butter bronzer. This is one of my absolute favorites. This one's in deep bronze. The first one was in bronze, and that was the only one they had for the longest time. Get my brush, tap off the excess, and start right back here. I want the majority of my product to be up here because I want my face lifted. Plus you don't want to put product right here and then you've got bronzer right here that you can't move. So you got to just start in the back and then tie it together. If you have a small forehead, you don't want to bronze here because it will actually bring your forehead down and look even smaller. But if you have a larger forehead like me, then you definitely can bronze here, and it will help kind of bring your forehead a little bit down. Give the illusion of a smaller forehead, if you will. And I take that bronzer all the way around, all the way down, around and down. That is the key. And blending. You gotta blend, man. I'm just saying, you gotta blend. Next, I'm gonna go in with a Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the color Feisty, in neutral color. I'm gonna go in with a more neutral color because I really want to let my eyes do the talking. So we're going in with the Feisty, which is more of a nude, pinkish nude brown. And I always start at the apples of my cheek and work my way back. Now I'm gonna go in with my brand new Huda Beauty. This is so gorgeous. If you've seen it, I posted it on my Instagram. This is her highlighter shade. It is freaking gorgeous. Like, this is so pretty. And hopefully perfect for my tone. It's usually perfect for my tone. So I'm just gonna go in with my brush, tap off the excess because I don't know how crazy this is gonna be, but I do love a good highlighter. Oh, that is nice. That's so pretty. If you guys can see that, it's not super beaming, which some people like. It just really depends on you. Like, what do you like? Do you like really blingy metallic highlighter, or do you like more subtle, more natural highlighter? I like both. It just depends on the look that I'm going for. I like to bring that highlighter actually down on my cheek because it gives me a very healthy glow. I just like the way it looks. Should highlight the tops right here of your eyebrows because it helps to lift everything. I also like to highlight right here on my cupid's bow because that helps your lips look plumper. I'm telling you, I really hate that concealer on me. For me personally, it is not. I'll have to play with that concealer a little bit more, but it does not look good on me at all. Just one of those things you gotta play with to figure out what you like and what you don't like. Do what you like. Da-da-da-da. Okay, I am going to use the Wayne Goss lip liner. I have used this before. This pulls a little more mauve, but it is his most neutral color. And it's okay because I'm going to cover it up with lipstick probably. Once it mixes with the lipstick color and the gloss, it's fine. So this is what I'll just show you. It looks neutral, but it looks neutral, but I don't like mauvey colors on me personally. The brown and the peaches is what I usually tend to go for because that's what I like. So you may love this pencil. It might be something for you. It's just not something that I like. So I just go ahead and I go in right at the edge of my lips. And what this will really help do is seal in your lipstick, make those edges look a little bit better. It's almost like coloring in the lines, just color in the middle. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore now. I'm just rambling. Guys. So I have two colors. I have Camellia, also Wayne Goss, which is your nude color. Let's just swatch it for you. That's Camellia. It's a really beautiful neutral color. You'll know I love nudes. I love the nudes. And this one is in Sepia. So this is what that looks like. I'm probably showing you this one more because I'm probably going to use that one. This one's Camellia. That one's Sepia. I'm going to go on with Sepia because I actually haven't used Sepia yet. So let's just see how this looks. Looks beautiful. Wayne Goss's lipsticks feel so good, just very nice on the lips. When you have more mature skin or when you have more mature lips, it is best to go in with something that has a little more emollients to it. As matte lipsticks will shrink and shrivel your lips like no tomorrow, and it does not look cute on anyone. If you have already thin lips, matte is not for you. You need to go in with something emollient. I'm just letting you know. But if that is your thing, matte is your thing, because it is for some people, then you do you. I mean, it might look gorgeous on you. This is just my opinion. Not that your opinion doesn't matter, because it does, but right now, that's just how I feel about it. Now I'm going to go in with one of his glosses. These are his glosses. They are so pretty. I'm going to probably go in with this one. I want to go in with something more neutral. In the shade, I don't know, because I can't read it because it's too small. I love going in with a gloss because it makes them look more plump and it does not look dry or wrinkly. That's why I like to use gloss. I will use gloss over lipstick any day, or I will use a combination of both. I'm going to go back in with my Huda Booty and I'm going to brighten up my inner corners because I don't feel like my inner corners are bright enough. I just want to hit that. I just want to put it in my inner corner to give it a little extra pop. also want to go in real quick and put a little extra sheen right here. Just a little brow bone action. A little bit. Putting a lighter shade under your brow bone really helps to make that lifted look, like your brows are a little extra lifted. I don't tend to put a lot there just because I can do without it. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal to me. I really enjoyed this palette. This is a great palette. I hope you guys can see that. It has pretty much everything you need ready to go. These pan sizes are so large. This will probably last you forever. I'm pretty sure it will last you forever. Eyeshadows always last forever. They seem like they last forever. Most of the time. The Kohl pencils, I really like the Kohl pencils. These are great. They're soft. They glide on effortlessly. I also really like his lipstick and his glosses. His brushes are really expensive, but if you're looking to invest in brushes, I would definitely get them. Synthetic brushes are great, especially if you're starting out and you're still learning, but I've learned that the harsher the brush or the more rough the brush, the more wrinkles it creates over time. So I'm trying to be as gentle as I can with my eyes and my face, just because I only got one face, guys. This is it. This is it. So I'm trying to work with what I got. Alright guys, I really hope you like this look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. I appreciate you guys for watching. Until my next video next week. See? Accountability right there. I'm telling you, I'm gonna upload next week. See you guys. Bye.
Last time I did this. Oh my god, why can't I not talk today? What is wrong with me? Now I'm gonna go in with my Milani 3-in-1. Why do I always call it 3-in-1? I don't know why I always call it 3-in-1. Why can't I find the shit that I'm looking for? There it is in front of my face. What is that? That's a fly. So I like more. I tend to go towards the brown and the peaches. The brown. The brown and the peaches. That's nice. Can't get really that good. Fuck. I appreciate you guys coming out here with me. Out where? Where are we out to?